guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another match preview. West Brom versus Cardiff tomorrow at the Cardiff City Stadium. This one, guys, is not a must win, but for me, we need to win it. Like, absolutely, we need to start getting back to winning ways in the league anyway. You know, 1 win in 6 league games. Impressive performance at the weekend against West Ham United. It's kind of typical of Albion. You know, we can't beat 20th in the table in the Championship in Stoke. But we'll rest our players and put a rested starting line-up against the Premier League team, and we'll go there and look pretty comfortable. Obviously, we're sitting in first, 53 points, 1 point above Leeds United, who we need to start capitalising on, to be honest, guys. You know, not just them, other teams like Nottingham Forest and stuff like that. I think we felt quite lucky recently. Every time we seem to drop points, other teams do. Cardiff are sitting in 13th position with 39 points. You know, they've got a pretty decent side. You know, they've got some really decent players as well. You know, one of them being Danny Ward, 6 goals for him so far, and I think he's their top goal scorer. Aidan Flint as well, who West Brom were actually linked with, former Bristol City centre-back. 5 goals and 5 assists, which is a really, really good return, you know, especially from a centre-back as well. You wouldn't expect him to have that many goals, but obviously I think set pieces must be a strong area for Cardiff. I haven't really watched them play, but to see that Aidan Flint, a centre-back, has scored and set up so many goals just says to me that they're going to be really good at set pieces. Lee Tomlin as well, 6 goals and 6 assists for him. You know, pretty good return for a striker of his age. Robert Bletzel as well, winger, 4 goals so far this season. You know, he's a tricky player. You know, they've got players all over the pitch who can hurt us. Junior Hoylett being another one. You know, they've got some really, really, really dangerous players who could hurt us. And, you know, with, Semi Ajayi being suspended for the match after picking up a second yellow card in the West Ham game, which I did think was a bit harsh. Well, not a bit, it was harsh. For me, it didn't really look like he touched him. You know, Mateus Pereira as well, facing a 3-match ban, which is going to be, it's going to be huge for us, guys. Like, he's one of our key players, and to have him suspended is a massive, massive blow in this game. You know, I thought that in the last game, Filip Kravinovic really filled in well for him. I thought Kravinovic was probably the best player on the pitch against West Ham until he got took off with that red card. Another player for us who will obviously miss out will be Grady Diangana. Now, we all heard the news of him staying, which is amazing. And he hopes to get fit soon. I saw in a couple of interviews on the West Brom website that, you know, he's delighted to stay. For me, it just looks like a bit of a setup from the club, you know, pretend that he's injured and, you know, keep him there because there's no point in him going back. It's a good story in my opinion because, you know, we had Harvey Barnes last year and he managed to get recalled and stuff like that. I don't think West Brom will want that to happen again. That's why they've agreed this extra fee to keep him at the club and guarantee him to be there. But yeah, in other news, like Kyle Edwards as well is really close to signing a contract. I thought he had a really good game against West Ham. Worked his socks off, worked really hard during the whole match. And I think him and Kravinovic have probably merited a start. You know, I think Matt Phillips now, I feel like he needs a rest, to be honest, guys. He looked knackered in 60 minutes against West Ham United, and I think that's why Bilic took him off. But it's going to be interesting to see what Bilic does without Pereira there. Will he put Romain Sawyers further forward and put like Livermore and Harper in the centre midfield, or will he put Kravinovic there? You know, it remains unseen at the minute, but I'm really confident for this game, guys. I think that game against West Ham is going to boost the players' morale and boost the confidence, you know, to go to a Premier League side and play such good football and be in control of the game until the sending off is a big statement for us. You know, I thought Dara O'Shea potentially could merit a start as well with Semi Ajayi being injured. I thought he was excellent in that last game. Another player who's just signed a new contract. But like I say, guys, I'm really confident in this game. And here is my score prediction for tomorrow night.